Yuski, guys? It's your boy Phil34, and today we're watching some Buffy the Vampire Slayer. How's it going, everybody? So last time in Sunnydale, we had Miss Summers leading a cult, people who were against the witches. Then we had the introduction of Willow's mother, which is new because we haven't really heard too much about her in the entire series. In that episode, we got to learn about a little bit more about their relationship with each other. Willow also, we got to see just how far she's really getting with her witchcraft. That was last episode. Moving on to number 12. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, then definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But with that being said, let's just dive right into this one and see what's popping in Sunnydale this time around. Yeet. We got an Angel and Buffy got a little bit. Oh!
Satisfied?
I'm not sure that's the word.
This is work and play.
Satisfied, like.
Of course.
Well, this is a rare look. Tank top Angel?
Right. Birthday. Actually, I do have a thing.
Birthday. Okay. Okay. We'll throw back Thursday here. It's kind of funny seeing them do this whole like, oh, like we're like not dating thing. Let's continue.
Older man. Very handsome. Likes it when I call him daddy.
It is your father, huh?
He's taking me to the ice show. It should be big fun. Okay, so how do you know if one's aura is dirty? It's just with Faith on one of her unannounced walkabouts. I feel like somebody should be patrolling. Just have some energy to burn.
What do we do on this one?
Well, that was really funny looking. Let's do it again.
He's having some fun.
Here's the deal.
Oh, the crystals gave her the bad heebie-jeebies. Relax. Relax. Okay, so once we involve crystals, they're gonna go some wonky direction with obviously with the crystals. Is it a spirit? Is it a demon? I don't know. I would make a joke or something or a reference, but I'm not too familiar with crystals. I know they some people are really into them, but this is out of my knowledge of references. Can't make anything here. He will always and forever be Giles first and then Uther. Okay, Giles first, then Uther. Even though I've been seeing it as both recently. Okay, there's got to be some dust in her mouth. No cough, really? Cap.
Giles, something's wrong.
Perhaps you shouldn't.
Oh, she lost her slaying abilities.
I'm way off my game.
Take it easy for 48 hours. You know, forego patrolling until you feel yourself again.
Ice is cool. It's water, but it's not.
Bruh.
I think it's actually
yeah, that is pretty
it's
sweet.
not around so much. But 18 is a big one, Buffy. I mean, you
Yeah.
can vote now.
Definitely,
I think I'll choose to celebrate this one with quiet reflection.
see them getting older now
Where's
too,
it
a
written
little
that
bit.
quiet
I don't think we've seen Buffy's father since season 1.
Buffy?
Since the fake out.
Quarterly
Flop.
projections are unraveling and he can't afford to take off right now. He promises to make it up to you. It's all right there in the letter.
No.
Oh
No,
no.
that's not necessary. I was just thinking it might be nice to have a quiet birthday.
And here I was thinking Buffy was gonna have a nice little day with her father, and then Joss said, "Never that."
Getting very close. Slayer's preparation is nearly complete.
A lot of sophisticated people go.
Start with the grounding crystal again.
Giles.
It's usually something that take their daughters or their student or their slayer.
Buffy, I think we should concentrate now.
Bruh, what is going on right now? Giles? Okay, this isn't our Giles. I can't understand the reasoning for this. Yeah, I was wondering why he was not being a good papa. I was like, so the crystals overtook him too? I don't know.
I'm nursing that flu bug.
Let's better take care of that. Good night.
Yo, we're not doing this.
So how's it going with Amy the rat? How's it going changing her back into a human being?
Oh, you made me look like some kind of dork in front of my posse.
First of all,
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Yo,
I'm not
what
through
the
here.
I
fuck?
beg to differ.
That's a bruise!
what's wrong with you?
Yo, the guys in the show are so shitty.
What the hell is happening?
I'm sure it'll sort itself out.
Look, you're not getting the big picture here. I have no strength.
Look, Buffy, I assure you, given time, we'll get to the bottom of whatever's causing this.
Yo, okay.
Nothing down.
So I know I feel bad for Buffy here. She's, if this continues on past this episode and they try to make this a thing like Giles has secretly had a secret agenda for the past 3 seasons that we were unaware of, yes, screen, my temper will be stretched because I'll be livid. I thought that was my boy. It's too early to tell, but
Crucimentum is not easy, but it's been done this way for 12 centuries. It's a time-honored rite of passage.
It's an archaic exercise in cruelty. To lock her in this tomb, weakened, defenseless, to unleash that on her.
wait, what?
Which is why you're not qualified to make this decision. You're too close.
That's not true.
Well, this is canon.
Slayers.
So this is confirmed Giles but due to some ritual of Slayers turning 18.
If this girl is everything you say, then you've nothing to worry about.
What the fudge? I'm confused. We're just drugging him up, putting him in a.
You know, maybe we're on the wrong track with the whole spell, curse, and whammy thing. You're assuming I meant the green kryptonite. I was referring, of course, to the red kryptonite, which drains Superman of his powers.
Gold kryptonite's a power sucker. The red kryptonite mutates Superman into some sort of weird...
Guys, did
I
you
don't know
find
how I
anything?
feel about this.
No, not yet.
Surely Angel's gonna have to be the one to help her, especially if Giles is being strung up by this committee or whatever it is for her 18th birthday. Jesus Christ. I am mixing liquids, leave me alone. You're getting finesse, fam.
Open your eyes.
Thank you. It's beautiful. Not being able to fight it. What if I just hide under my bed all scared and helpless? Before I was the Slayer, I was... Angel, if I'm not the Slayer, what do I do? What do I have to offer?
Damn.
Why would you like me?
Damn. Yo, think about that one, Chief. I
I
don't
saw you
know.
before you became a Slayer. It was a bright afternoon out in front of your school.
This is very creepy.
That's beautiful. Or taken literally incredibly gross.
I was just thinking that too.
I don't know. I'm just stumped as to what we're doing here. You got the quick convert.
It's a game, you know.
Is this a master?
We're not gonna play by their rules, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna play.
Like it's this very well could be the same actors. I think this happened one time where no, it wasn't the master. It was it was the master's henchman from episode 1 came back, I think, as the judge, and I didn't say it, but I thought it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is the master, the same actor. I don't know if it's gonna say this is a master again, because I don't think that would make sense mechanically. But this might be the same actor who's playing a different, like the voice differently.
Hello?
Once you see blood, the dip. Good job, buddy. It's dark in here, Jesus.
Big turn off. I like guys that can remember the lyrics.
You know, I wish I could, but my mind just isn't what it used to be.
God.
Please stop! Giles, please, we have to figure out what's happening to me.
Bruh. Spill the beans, buddy. Yo, what is she gonna say?
Relaxants and
She's gonna be so upset.
adrenal suppressors. You'll be yourself again in a few days.
You caused this harm to her.
It's a test, Buffy. It's given to the Slayer.
Oh, God.
The Slayer is disabled, and then cracked with...
That's what we're doing? That was his whole plan.
Vampire.
Wow. 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 Giles, I get you're part of an institution and a long line of, but you let this slide? The trust between you, Buffy. Wow, this is capital M mod. And Sarah Michelle Gellar's about to pop off.
You bastard. All this time you saw what it was doing to me. Who are you?
That's what I'm saying.
How could you do this to me?
That's what I'm saying.
deeply sorry.
This
You
is
have to
so
understand.
odd.
Listen to me. You will be safe now, I promise you.
Holy Hannah. Because I was like, this seems out of character, but like they're going for like, this is 18th birthday spiel. I'll say my thoughts on this one, guys, but
You poisoned me.
yeah.
I don't know you.
Oh my God. It's getting spicy. I had some comments, but they're changing the game up. I'm holding those back. Bro, we're not doing this right now. Yo, this is not even fair. Unless they do something because to make the crystals relevant, maybe all this is in her mind or this is like a mental test inside of the tomb, right? Because they said that she needs to go inside of it. And I'm like, how would she destroy the vampire
May I
guy
call you mother?
if she's stuck in there with him, right?
I won't kill her, I'll just make her like me.
This is Buffy Summers versus Vamp. Yeah, they're really leaning into that horror bag this episode. Or actually, no, the crystals was just a hypnotizer. Sorry, I take that back. So this is canon as fuck.
Just trying to reach you.
That is in direct opposition to the Council's orders.
Yes. Interestingly, I don't give a rat's ass about the Council's orders. There will be no test.
Now you're doing this, Giles?
begun.
It's a little too late, brother.
No business
This is not business.
Nah, it's too late for me, Giles. That boat is sailed, buddy. I would have thought that you would have not done this to begin with, but I get it's tension and shit. This is a twisted sort of rite of passage we got going on here. Jesus. It really goes to show you, when you take away this like superhero-esque element to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it's just Buffy the human, this is fucked.
Why did you come to the... Oh, no, just a little lower, right?
Yo, you need a vacation, dog. For real. Oh, it's not a red room, is it? Wait, you're really telling me he wasted all those Polaroids and put them all on the wall? No, she yeeted herself! Jesus Christ, Buffy, oh.
Where are they? Where are they?
At least he respects a glass cup.
Understand your place in all of this. Do you have any idea? What have you... My pills?
If I was at full Slayer power, I'd be punning right about now.
That was a body right there. I don't know how this conversation is gonna go.
Congratulations, you passed. I understand that you're upset.
I think you better leave town before I get my strength back.
I've recommended to the council, and they've agreed that you be relieved of your duties as watcher immediately. You have a father's love for the child. That is useless to the cause.
Nah, Buffy, you're gonna have
However,
to
if
give
you
him the
interfere
smoke.
with a new watcher, colorful girl.
What type of pompous shit is this? Ugh, and I get that, you know, it's clearly showing Buffy that he cares for her, but like everything that happened.
I can't believe Giles was fired.
Giles isn't going anywhere, Will. He's still librarian.
Okay,
Facts.
but I'm writing an angry letter.
Yo, what was that episode? And that was Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 3, episode 12. I was not expecting a sort of rather big lore building, ground shaking episode, especially one that there was no bullshit, no takesy backsies apparently, or this was a dream sequence or anything like that. This was dead ass. Buffy's turning 18, and this is a test to continue being the Slayer. And I gotta say, I think around just a little bit after the halfway point, this episode started to get really good for me because I didn't know what direction we were going for in the first quarter, in the first third of this episode. Thought this was just gonna be like an iffy, you know, just like middle ground episode. Once we started getting into the horror bag here, and then we started developing the idea of this, you know, the larger Watcher, you know, war that's being waged, because at the end of the day, that's what this show is about, right? This Buffy, like sometimes we get lost in the personal aspect to it because obviously we care about Buffy, we love her life, we love watching her develop and go through, you know, high school and meet friends and, you know, like boyfriends, girlfriends, all that stuff. You almost sometimes you forget that, you know, when you strip away the superpowers, when you strip away, you know, all the things that make this show entertaining sometimes, if this is like another kid in Sunnydale, this is what it's like. That's like, I felt like I was any of the other people get attacked by vamps, so it really put me in that perspective where it's like, holy shit, like getting attacked by a vampire, or, you know, when you're not the Slayer, fucking terrifying. And I think they did a really great job at encapsulating this episode with having Buffy be very, you know, just vulnerable, not having her abilities here. I don't know how I feel entirely about the whole Giles shakeup, because on one hand, if you're gonna go with his passing of, you know, rite of passage, whatever, becoming a Slayer, from how we know Giles, at least, and how I feel like I know the Giles up until this point, I feel like he wouldn't have let this fly. I don't think he would have let this fly, or at least he would have. I feel like they should have at least put a scene in, although that might have changed, like sort of like the surprise elements to this. I think I would have appreciated a little pushback from Giles initially, just so I wouldn't be so caught off guard and upset at the fact that he rolled with this. Because when it came to him being like, you know, when it came to the end of this episode, when the other, you know, Giles, is superior, whatever, said, you know, he cares too much for you, he's fired. Great. That's a great reveal that he's fired, and it's going to be it's a new catalyst now for the series. And, you know, we shook things up quite a bit now. I think for the middle of season 3, I think that's actually a pretty good shakeup, you know, and as the series goes on, things like this are going to have to happen, right? And I think I got just so used to the regular format, and they're shaking it up now. But I don't know if I'm Buffy, I still would be kind of upset, even though he got fired. Maybe I need to think about it a little bit more, but that's just how I feel off the bat. I was just really just shocked. Once that started to come to fruition. And then once we started going, and then we get the idea that Buffy just sort of lost her powers due to Giles, and then all these terrible things happen, I just felt awful for Buffy. Terrible for Buffy. I usually would feel bad for Miss Summers too, but I just felt bad for Buffy more than normal here. Shout out to Angel this episode. In the first half, I thought him and hers wholesome moments towards the beginning half of this episode, before it got into that, you know, second half of this episode, that was probably my favorite part. Just seeing him and her, you know, fighting, and also just spending quality time with each other. Maybe it was the pacing. But then once we started getting into the second half and they started to go more into the horror elements here, develop the idea of the larger Watcher world and the slang world, I think this one started to work for me, definitely. Sarah's performance obviously really helped towards that here. The confrontation scene between her and Giles was very tense. That was Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 3 episode 12, y'all. I gotta run to the bathroom, but what did y'all think about this one? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. I'm getting the idea that this is something that's gonna stick. I don't think this is sort of just like a one-off or like a few episodes and they're going to reverse it. So it seems like Giles is not going to be Buffy's Watcher for a little bit, and that's sure to make things spicy among the group. Also, I really did appreciate how they put Cordelia that one. Even though it was a little out of sync, the comedy here was okay for me. I didn't think it was particularly great or on point as it usually is, or it is at points. But I did like the moments with Cordelia coming in, being the one where Buffy's like, hey, I want you to take me home, because I couldn't believe what they were doing with Giles here. That shit was madness. But anyway, guys, with that being said, that's it for this one, y'all. And I love you, Buffy fam, and I'll catch you in the next one.